Marlon back at it again here with another edition of the show. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope all is well. We do have some topics to go over today, some rather major topics, if I do say so myself. And we're back at it again with Let's Talk PlayStation, Let's Talk Xbox. And sorry for last week because I didn't really, have the opportunity to kind of sort of dial into Let's Talk PlayStation because I was out of town last week. And so we're back at it again. So this is very, very interesting because it seems as though that every single week we have something on the controversy side when it comes to PlayStation. And so we do have to talk about a lot of different things here. Also, we have to talk about Sony's big plans here that is in motion, because best believe if plan A and plan B and plan C don't work, then obviously your plan D has to work. And I feel like Sony has always, for some reason, they're going to surprise us one way or the other with something. I don't feel like it's always going to be every single week. It's just going to be something controversial or something negative along those lines. I do believe that they have something up their sleeves waiting for everybody. And so we're definitely going to talk about all of that. Shout outs to the homie Vital Drip in the house, showing mad love. I appreciate you. Welcome to the story, man. We do have a lot of stuff to go over today. So guys, without further ado, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button. Shout outs to Jay. Shout outs to 25. Let's see who else we got in here. Happy Sunday, man. Hopefully you guys spending time with your family. Maybe you just got off from church or whatever the case may be. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their Sunday, man. Morning. What's up, Wholesale, my man? Appreciate the love and the support. We're out here. My man Jones, what's good? How you doing? My man Nola, shout outs to Nola, man. Appreciate the love and the support. Happy Sunday. Happy October. Let's just clear the room, clear the big elephant out of the room right now. Happy October. Now, this is the month that we have a lot of games. We're also going to talk about a lot of games too as well that is going to be slated for October. And I know some of you guys are, relatively speaking, very, 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 very excited. And so, yeah, this is the month. And God of War, we're going to talk about God of War. We're going to talk about everything that's actually going on right now, because it's just a lot of things to kind of go over and discuss together, as a family, as a unit, and everything like that, as a body. So there's tons of stuff coming out, tons of stuff happening between this month and next month. And so the biggest one, obviously, is God of War Ragnarok. I know a lot of you guys are excited. You guys are hype and excited, and October is literally jam-packed with a lot of stuff to play. And so, yeah, let's get into it, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Let's see here. Let's see who else we have here. Let's see who else. Terry, what's up, man? How you doing? Let's see here. Dante, what's up, man? How you doing? Yes, the road to Ragnarok is up on us. Vengeance, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you so much for the tremendous support. I appreciate you guys. Smash up that like button, because it says the stream current bitrate is 25,000, is higher than the recommended. We recommend a stream of 9,500. Really? Is the stream okay, guys? I don't think that should be a concern. Open the gadget, but the stream bitrate is healthy. So, I mean, the stream is healthy. So next time, I guess I'll just stream at a much more lower bitrate. How is the stream so far? Is the stream running good? Because YouTube just sent me, I just kind of upped the bitrate to 25,000. Because the last time I actually did some tweaks to my stream as well, so that we won't have, any hiccups or anything like that, because I do have 2,000 down and 2,000 up with my internet. So hopefully, we shouldn't really have any issues or anything like that moving forward. I just don't like it when the streams just kind of die, sporadically. I know things happen, but I try to up the bit rate and reset my settings when it comes to my streaming software. So hopefully that kind of fix everything. And also on YouTube, I did lower the latency as well. So maybe the quality might take a little bit of hit, but I really want, you know, much more better interaction with you guys as much as possible. So those are some of the things that I really and truly wanted to kind of sort of highlight just before we get started, because I don't want people to be, I just think it's not professional, you know, and I like to, you know, keep things professional and everything like that. So let's go over these October games and everything like that, and then let's get off into the topics. I do have a lot to say today about PlayStation and what Sony's big plans are, because yes, they definitely got something up their sleeves for Microsoft. It ain't gonna go down like that. Even if this deal goes through, trust and believe Sony got something up their sleeve. So we're going to talk about that, because Sony's they're going to have to answer back. They're going to have to fight back. It's not going to just roll. They're not going to just roll over. Like Microsoft might be the king of the hill right now when it comes to their subscription model and what they're trying to do. But also you got to look at Netflix. Netflix was the king of the hill when it comes to movie subscription services and everything like that when it first came out. Look at Netflix now. Netflix is falling off like crazy, you know, losing millions of subscribers. Not saying that's going to happen to Microsoft, but directly speaking, when it comes to the competitive side of things, Sony is directly competing with Microsoft. Microsoft is directly competing with Sony in the console space of things. And so, like I said before, Sony might be saying now, well, hey, we are not gonna do day and date, but we're gonna get into this because it's gonna be very, very spicy today on a Sunday, and it's gonna be very interesting. So let's get over these refreshers here for games that are coming out for October. I know some of you guys are very, very excited and cannot wait to get your hands on these games. So this is courtesy of Benji Sales. Shout outs to Benji Sales out on Twitter. October game releases. So we have Overwatch 2. Are you guys picking up Overwatch 2? Let me know. NHL 2023. Let me know if you're picking that up. Scorn. Not my cup of tea, guys. I'm just going to keep it a $1.50 now. Grounded, from what I'm hearing, is that it's well received. A lot of people are playing Grounded and enjoying it. And it seemed like it's a good game, but it's just not my cup of tea. So let me know if you are playing Grounded and everything like that and you are enjoying yourself. But yeah, Scorn, not my cup of tea. Don't like the art style. I just don't like the way how the game look like from an art perspective. So I might just pass on Scorn altogether. But either way, we have, like I said before, Overwatch 2, NHL 23. We have Scorn. And my personal favorite that I've been waiting on is A Plague Tale Requiem. Now, we did talk about Plague Tale Requiem on the channel for you guys as well. And it's very, very exciting to really see what developers are able to do, you know, pertaining to hardware that they had before, which was the PlayStation 4 when they actually released A Plague Tale Innocence. Now, they went from 5,000 rats on screen to 300,000 rats on screen. They actually did talk about the power of the PS5 and how, you know, easy it is for them to create lighting and reflections and character models and clothing and the world itself of A Plague Tale Requiem. So that game is going to be huge. It's also going to be day one on Game Pass. I believe the release date on that game is October 17th. So October is definitely jam-packed when it comes to a lot of games. We're also going to be getting Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. Now, Unleashed, I don't really know if I'm going to be picking that up or not. Let me know if you guys are going to be picking that up. Also, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Not a big Mario plus Rabbids fan. We're also going to be having Gotham Knights. Now, that I will be picking up. So far, like I said before, yeah, A Plague Tale Requiem, that's going to be on Game Pass. So we're going to have access to that, right? Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, not my cup of tea. Mario plus Rabbids, but yeah, Gotham Knights and A Plague Tale Requiem for me. Overwatch 2, I don't really know. We'll see from there. We also have new tales from the Borderlands. Now, we'll see on that one. Not a huge Borderlands fan, but we'll see. I'll get to your super chat in just a second. And we have Persona 5 Royal And we also have Star Ocean, The Divine Force, and we have Bayonetta 3. Now, I haven't gotten a chance to replay Bayonetta 1 and 2, so I might have to replay those games before I dive into Bayonetta 3. I know a lot of you guys that are Nintendo fans, you're probably going to be picking up Bayonetta 3 day one. And last but not least, we have MW2. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is dropping on the 28th of this month. So there you have it. The month is jam-packed with games, so get your wallets ready. Some of you guys are probably going to be picking up every single game on here, and easily this is well over $500, all the games that I just mentioned. So I'm telling you, man, get your pocketbooks ready for October and November. November is going to be even bigger because we have God of War Ragnarok. That is literally just going to send out a shockwave throughout the industry and literally carry Sony until next year. I mean, God of War is just that type of game. So let's see here. Kratos, thank you so much for the $5. Says October got okay games, but November is where the party begins. Hey, I understand, man, that God of War Ragnarok, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. All right. So we just talked about all the October games, and possibly I'm going to start doing this more often than I should, just so that people know exactly whenever we get into a new month, like we can see exactly all the games that are listed for that particular month, and then we can actually go over it and see what you guys are going to be picking up or what have you, okay? So I definitely do appreciate you guys. Smash up that like button, guys. Please go ahead here and hit the share button for me as well. I appreciate you guys. All right, let me go ahead here and let me put this on the front hand here so that we can get even highlight much more people that we are live here. Make sure you guys retweet the stream out on Twitter as well. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me do this. Let me do this because YouTube cannot depend on YouTube, man. Smash on that like button, guys. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started here. Let me let me see. All right, let's see here. All right. I haven't done this in a while, so we'll see how that actually pans out. All right, so let's go ahead here and let's get started. Okay, so allegedly speaking, we're hearing that Sony actually met up with, yeah, let me put a timestamp on this one. Put a timestamp for the rewatchers, people that's going to be rewatching the streams and everything. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. So let's put a timestamp on this one. All right, so let's talk about Sony, Jim Ryan, right? And Google, which is, I believe it's Phil Harrison, if I'm not mistaken, but we're just going to say Google right now because that's what they're saying. But yeah, let's talk about this Jim Ryan situation here because like I said before, regardless of what people are going to be saying here about Jim Ryan crying and this and that, like I said before, Call of Duty makes a lot of money for Sony, right? And so, yes, I do agree that they need to think outside the box and they need to come up with their own Call of Duty, right? That is something that is possible for Sony because they have some of the best studios in the world to do that. They have some of the best talents in the world to do that. So I don't think that Sony is in trouble or Sony's doom. Now, a lot of business decisions or things that they do that can rub consumers the wrong way, like the anti-consumer stuff. Like, let's say, for instance, we know that Sony have the best games in the world, right? Not all their games are perfect. Some people didn't like Gran Turismo 7 because of the microtransactions. Some people didn't like Horizon because they thought that the story wasn't that great and it was more of the same like Horizon Zero Dawn. But let's not negate from the fact that they have some of the best games in the world, right? But they have issues when it comes to anti-consumer practices and different things. Just like every other company, they're not perfect. But at the same time, they can make something to rival Call of Duty. Will it take a long time for that to happen? Yes, because it's going to take a lot of development time and a lot of resources. Now, they could very well already have that in motion already as a plan B, because here's the thing, Deviation Games, I think they just got somebody else in from Call of Duty as well, another Call of Duty dev on board. So they do have a lot of multiplayer games. They do have a lot of live service games, you know, currently in development right now that we cannot sleep on. But also we have to talk about this deal because it seems like every single day, or not even every single day, but every single week, we have something regarding Sony and this Activision Blizzard deal. And Sony is not going to roll over and allow Microsoft to just win, right? No company is going to do that because you're competing. You know, on the competitive side of things, you're going to do everything in your power to compete at the highest level as much as possible. So yes, Call of Duty brings in millions of dollars for Sony. They're not going to just let that slip out of their hands. They're going to try to fight as much as they possibly can. Now, at the same time, Jim Ryan is a smart man. He's a businessman, so he knows exactly what he has to do. If this deal goes through, I am telling you guys, if this deal goes through, you're going to see a whole different side of Sony. Because I'm telling you, this is going to change everything. Here we're hearing that Google allegedly and Jim Ryan actually went to some meeting in Brussels pertaining to this. Like, I am telling you, once this deal goes through, it changes everything because Game Pass as a service is going to have so much more value because all of these IPs that is under the Blizzard umbrella, that's under the Activision umbrella, like it's crazy. All of that is going to be on one place in one subscription service. Sony has to find a way to answer back. And I feel like the way that Sony can answer back is, well, listen, this is how you answer back. Do day and date. Do day and date. I feel like if they do day and date, that will shock everybody in the industry because at the same time, it's like, yes, they can do it, but at the same time, they don't want to do it because it just doesn't make sense for them right now to do it. There's no reason for them to do it right now because they're feeling like, well, you know, Game Pass is really not that strong of a force for us to be pushed to do it. But I feel like if they're pushed to do it even more when this Activision deal goes through, then possibly we could see a whole different Sony. Sony swinging back and say, okay, you know what? I mean, this might hurt us, but, you know, just for the consumers, just for competing sake, just for rivaling Microsoft's sake, we're going to do day and date. And on top of doing day and date, hey, we got the whole movie industry sold up right now, right? We got Spider-Man. We got, you know, all these video game movies, you know, Uncharted, Horizon, Gran Turismo, God of War, Twisted Metal. We got all these movies. Well, recently, if I'm not mistaken, they did have the Video Pass situation going on, right? You guys remember the Video Pass situation overseas that they had? Right. Okay. So they had that overseas. They were testing certain things overseas to kind of see, well, is this something that we could inject? Well, I could very well see them bringing a Video Pass subscription service, maybe built into PlayStation Plus Premium in some way, shape, or form. And then maybe that way, I don't know, that could also help to beef up their subscription service because, listen, man, Microsoft is not going to stop. They're not going to stop. Like, we just found out recently that Microsoft is overseas in Japan allegedly talking to developers and publishers over there in Japan because they're trying to strengthen their Japan forces, their defense forces. You know what I'm saying? Like, Microsoft is trying to be a well-oiled machine for the future. And Sony knows this, right? So it's just like Microsoft is not going to stop until they're legally, until it's legally out there for them to stop. Until there's like, okay, Microsoft, enough is enough. This is going to become a monopoly, right? So you need to stop right here, right now. But until then, Microsoft is not going to stop because they have all the money in the world. They're paying their development studios even more money than they should, right? Everybody's eating good over there at Microsoft. The studios, the indie, every last one of their AAA studios, their indie studios. I mean, on the green side, you already know everybody is well paid. These developers are well paid. Listen, Microsoft is not going to stop. And so Sony, being that they don't have the money to go blow for blow with Microsoft, they got to do something. You got to have a big plan. You can't just get in a boxing ring and throwing punches and you're not being strategic, or you don't have a plan B. Okay, what if I'm throwing all these punches and then they're not connecting? Then you're going to have to come up with something. What about a right hook, a left hook? You know what I'm saying, Bob? And I mean, do something. Do something. Get off the ropes, because you're going to get a beat down. And so Sony is going to be fine. I think now this pushes Sony to be more strategic in their plans and with what they're going to be doing, because Microsoft is a whole different type of Microsoft now. This is not the same Microsoft from the Xbox One generation. I keep telling you guys that this is a whole different Microsoft. Microsoft got the money, okay, to back the Xbox One brand, or should I say Xbox brand. And so this is going to be very interesting to see how this actually pans out. Now, let's talk about the report here that we have, and this is coming from VGC and not VGC, VG Charts. I should say VG Charts. So the story goes is that rumor, right? That's why I put a question mark. Sony met with EU regulators to discuss Microsoft acquisition Activision Blizzard acquisition, right? And so Sony reportedly met with the European antitrust regulators to discuss Microsoft proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard. So Jim Ryan apparently went to Brussels to discuss this whole situation that's going on with this deal. And obviously, you know, like I said before, I think that Jim Ryan should take the deal. The 3-year let me word it how Phil Spencer actually worded it, right? Well, he said, well, several years beyond, you know, the regular contracts of the industry or whatever the case may be. I think that Jim Ryan should go ahead and take this deal, because here's the thing. If it ain't Xbox, it's going to be another company that's going to gobble up Activision. So yeah, you might be trying to stop or trying to raise concerns because Microsoft is buying up Activision or whatever the case may be. But what if it falls in the hands of somebody else? You're still going to have to fight, because now the Call of Duty IP belongs to another company. So you don't own Call of Duty. So you're going to have to find a way to be innovative and come up with your own type of Call of Duty game that can, you know, generate enough revenue for your company or make your fan bases happy. And so obviously Jim Ryan said that the deal is inadequate and he don't think it's fair to PlayStation fans. He don't think it's fair to gamers, and he's doing this for the best interests of gamers, right? That's what Jim Ryan said, right? But also Ryan previously stated that Microsoft promised to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation for a further 3 years beyond the current agreement between Sony and Activision and Blizzard. Now, the promise for a further 3 years, according to Ryan, is inadequate on many levels. Now, here's the interesting part here. The report also stated that Google also has its worried over the actual Activision and voice its concerns with the regulator. So Google is actually worried about what's going on here. Obviously, we have the whole Stadia situation. You know, Stadia is getting shut down in January. And from what I'm hearing, a lot of people who actually played the Stadia games or was on the Stadia ecosystem, they said that the service was great. Like, it's better than xCloud. There was no latency issues or anything like that. So it's going to be interesting to see who can actually grab onto that Stadia tech when it comes to the cloud, because apparently people was having excellent latency, you know, with Google Stadia. So apparently Google is raising their concerns behind the whole Activision Blizzard deal, and obviously Sony as well. And so, man, apparently they have until the deadline is what, November 8th, before they actually come up with a decision on if they're going to, you know, what the verdict is for this actual whole deal. So again, November 8th is what we're looking down the barrel of. Now, check this out though. Microsoft today filed, okay, listen to this. Microsoft today filed the Activision Blizzard deal with the European Commission as a provisional deadline of November 8th. Okay, so November 8th was set by the regulators to either approve the deal or choose a more in-depth investigation. So I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, Sony is going to do everything in their power to say, hey, this is inadequate. This deal don't need to exist. It's going to hurt millions of gamers. And like I said, if I am Sony right now, I'll be already coming up with my plan B. My plan B, speaking of my individual self, my plan B, if I was Sony, okay, all right, Microsoft, you can have Call of Duty. You can have Activision. Okay, that's fine. But here's what we're going to do. We have some of the best studios in the world. We're going to come up with our own Call of Duty. Yes, it might take years to have something as popular as Call of Duty or to have something that generates enough money as Call of Duty. But here's the kicker. Here is the 411. Oh, we're not going to just roll over and just let you dominate. No, that's what we're going to do. On top of that, we're going to do day and date because that's going to make a huge difference, right? When it comes to us making that announcement, because a lot of PlayStation fans are going to be happy, right? If we say, oh, we're going to do day and date. That's another thing. Also, adding more value to the actual PlayStation Plus service, maybe Video Pass. Maybe they can find different ways to improve game trials, or maybe they can find different ways to improve the retro side of things and add even more games and make the service even more enticing for a better price or whatever the case may be to better compete with Microsoft in that space, because Sony is already throwing money at the clouds. They're already throwing money in the mobile segment. They already bought a studio recently. Like, Sony is gearing up for the future as well. Like, they're not just going to just sit there and put all their peas in a pod when it comes to the whole console space. No, ladies and gentlemen, they're not just doing that. It's not just the PS5 or the console train anymore. No, it's the PC train. Notice that Microsoft has been doing what they've been doing for PC for years with their games, but also Sony is firing off guns blazing, rapid firing with their games. You notice you're seeing games after games getting released on PC. Sackboy: A Big Adventure, your Uncharted collection, Miles Morales, one behind the other. And say what you want to say. Get upset all you want, but this is the plan that Sony have in place. They want to see their games perform even more beyond the console, right? So you just have to accept it. Sony is not going to change for me. They're not going to change for you. They're going to do what's best for their business and what's best for their employees and their investors at the end of the day. So, like I said, I am okay with these older games going to PC. But what I think would be really, really smart on Sony's end, just my opinion, if they really, really care so much about this Activision deal, again, they already have a bunch of stuff in development, currently developing right now in the multiplayer space. Deviation games, whatever they're working on, it looks promising. They have just recently, we heard Jetpack Interactive, the same people that are responsible for God of War 2018 coming over to PC and a host of other games. They're apparently hiring for a AAA, right, game, gas game. Right. And it's a popular Sony IP. So who knows what that is. Right. So it's not all doom and gloom. Not because Call of Duty might be going over to Xbox don't mean that it's all doom and gloom. Phil Spencer have already raised his concerns and said, listen, we're not pulling away Call of Duty from PlayStation, but Sony wants things how they want things. And that's just the way it is. There's nothing that we can do to change that. Now, one would kind of say, well, like, I don't agree with every decision from Jim Ryan. Like, every CEO, just as much as we were sitting here talking about Sean Layden, saying that, oh, yeah, we want Sean Layden in. How would things would be with Sean Layden? Yes, Sean Layden, I think, was great. And towards the end of him leaving, he did say that, you know, the industry needs more smaller games and not so much of the bigger games, right? And because the bigger games cost more money to make. Hence why we, the consumers, are spending $70, right? Because, well, hey, Sony is trying to expand more into the bigger AAA side of things when it comes to their first party games. So the production, like when you see Ghost of Tsushima 2, that's going to look better. When you see Spider-Man 2, it's going to look better and it's going to play better because the production, the value, all that stuff is actually going up on the back end. Like the resources, technology is increasing. So these games are costing more and more money to make. And that's the vision that Jim Ryan has, is that he's more on the bigger stuff, right? The bigger AAA stuff. But also, let's not negate from the fact that he did raise concerns about the indie stuff. And he's one of the main reasons why indie games are still, you know, going and thriving on PlayStation. So, guys, there's a lot of things here to kind of discuss and to kind of digest. But the moral of the story here is that whether or not this Activision deal is going to go through or not, I do believe it's going to go through. But whether or not it goes through or not, Sony is still not out of the water yet because they don't have enough money to buy Activision. So you're going to have to come up with something. You're going to have to come up with something to counteract that. Like, what are you going to do? Come up with your own Call of Duty. What are you going to do? Be more competitive in the console subscription space. You're going to have to do something. Now, also, recently, we had Activision Blizzard's chief compliance officer step down, okay? In the midst of all the stuff that's going on with Activision right now, she literally just stepped down, and she actually did an exceptional job, apparently, when she was there. I think her name is Frances Townsend, if I'm saying her name correctly. And so she literally stepped down. She was Activision Blizzard's chief compliance officer, and she stepped down, you know, during all of that. But she's still going to be there as an advisor, you know, for Activision and everything like that. But this is all interesting. Everything is just happening around this situation right now. And so I really wanted to sort of like, you know, throw a lot of this stuff in there for you guys to kind of give you guys my 2 cents on this one. Like I said before, in my closing with this topic, listen, Sony is going to be fine. I see a lot of people saying that once the Activision deal goes through, it's over for Sony. No, it's not. No, it's not. Now, listen, you're entitled to your own opinion. I'm entitled to mine. No, it's not going to be over for Sony. Are you kidding me? You're crazy. If you think that it's wrap time for Sony because, well, Activision is now in the hands of Microsoft, and considering that Phil Spencer is saying, listen, we still want Call of Duty to remain on PlayStation. You actually think it's doom and gloom for PlayStation? I've seen some people going as far as saying, well, they're going to be the new Sega. Nah, bro, they're going to be fine. I don't agree with every single thing Sony does or every single thing Jim Ryan does because they're not perfect. I do believe that certain things need to be pro-consumer and not anti-consumer. But hey, I digress. Now, everybody's opinion is everybody's opinion. But they're not going to be doom and gloom. Sony is going to continue to shine. Sony got a backup plan. Best believe. Mark my word. Today is what? October 2nd, 2022. Sony got something up their sleeve. Even if this Activision deal goes through, Sony got something up their sleeve. They got the best studios in the world. You honestly think that Sony's just going to back down? No, they're not. Are they worried, scared about Call of Duty? Yes, they are. That's why they're going apparently to these board meetings and raising concern to the Brazilian board and doing all this stuff. Now we got the European board involved and all these different regulatory bodies involved. Of course, they're sweating. Of course, they're like, man, we about to lose out on Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like, we about to lose marketing rights on Call of Duty. Yes, it will still remain on our platform, but we're not going to have marketing dominance when it comes to Call of Duty. So you're doggone right. But is it wrap time for Sony? No, it's not. Sony has been surviving since 95. They're not fixing to go under. Okay? They're not fixing to go under. They didn't go under with Bethesda. Right? They didn't go under when that Bethesda deal went through. Yes. Did it come as a shock? Did it caught Sony off guard? Yes, it did. Of course, it's going to catch anybody off guard. That's a huge acquisition. Of course. But that does not mean that they're going to pack up their lunch kit and go. And as smart as Jim Ryan, I think he is smart, right? On the business side of things, like I said, I don't agree with every single thing, but that man is about numbers and that man is about what's best. You know what I'm saying? He's more for what's best for the company and what's best for their bottom line more than he is for gamers. Like, he is for the gamers, but not as much as I would want him to be. Okay? So people just need to calm down thinking that Sony is over with and it's a wrap. No, it's not a wrap. Okay? So just calm down, pump the brakes. If this deal goes through, oh, well, I'll be happy for Microsoft because you know what? Sony needs doggone competition. If this was the Xbox One generation all over again, think again. Think in your brains. Sony would be walking all over Microsoft. Think about that. If this was the Xbox One generation all over again, this was the same Microsoft that we had in 2013 making all those mistakes, right? What do you think Sony will be doing right now? Walking all over Microsoft, dragging them all over the place in the mud and laughing too, right? But Microsoft is like, nah, you know what? One advantage that we have against Sony, we might not be able to go toe to toe when it comes to the quality of the games. I mean, we're getting there. I mean, we got Hellblade 2. I mean, we have Forza Horizon. I mean, we have the Coalition. We have Ninja Theory. We got some good development studios, and we're going to add even more development studios. But Matt Booty knows that we are the king. Sony is king when it comes to their games. And people was coming after me when I said Sony is king. Oh, well, how can you say Sony is king? How can you say Sony is king, but at the same time, you're saying this about Sony, you're saying that about Sony? Of course, you can say somebody is great, but at the same time, they're not perfect, right? You can say, oh, Floyd Mayweather is a great boxer, but he's not perfect. He's not perfect, okay? Not because he has 0 knockouts doesn't mean that you're perfect, because one day you might get in the ring and get knocked out just like that. But doesn't mean that you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not exempt from imperfection. Like, you are going to prone to fail one way or the other. So how can you say Sony is king, but on the other hand, you're saying, oh, this, and you're getting excited about the games and you're this and that? Yes, I'm always going to get excited about the games because it's always been about the games. But at the same time, whenever they do different things on the business side of things that rubs people the wrong way or that people think is anti-consumer, hey, then it is. It is what it is. I'm going to call them out. I'm always going to call them out. And if they do something right, I'm going to be like, great job, Sony. You're doing a great job. You're doing a fantastic job. Bravo, Sony. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing, Sony. I'm always going to be like that. I'm always going to be like that. I'm never going to change. I'm always going to give them their props. And do I want Sony to win? Yes, I want Sony to win. Do I want Microsoft to win? Heck yes, because it's good for the industry. We need competition. We need Microsoft to thrive. So yes, Microsoft is going to get to a roadblock one day where they can't buy no more. They can't buy their way to victory. And then Sony is going to keep shining in the quality department. Okay? Because that's what Sony is known for. They're known for their games. Let me tell you something. Whether you like it, yes or no, say whatever you want to say about God of War Ragnarok. But I'm telling you, showcase or no friggin' showcase, God of War is carrying Sony to the bank. God of War Ragnarok will be carrying Sony to the bank. And that leads me, ladies and gentlemen, into our next topic here. So if you are enjoying the show, smash up that like button on a Sunday. Your boy's dropping sweat for you guys right now. Let's get it popping. So we're talking about the PS5 so-called showcase that we hear a little bit of rumbling about in the industry right now. And it don't seem like we're getting one. I know some people are saying that, oh yeah, we're going to be getting one. Just prepare. Prepare for disappointment. That is something that I've been preparing myself for. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the gaming industry, as of late, it's drama after drama, confusion after confusion, all type of negativity. Every single week is something controversial going on in the gaming industry, okay? So now the big talk of the town is because Jim Ryan is trending on Twitter, and also Jim Ryan as well. When it comes to the PS5 Showcase, is trending as well. Like, people want to know, like, what Jim Ryan is thinking. We need a PS5 Showcase. Now, if you were Sony right now, let's put all the fan perspective out of the water right quick. Do you really need a PS5 Showcase when you got God of War coming out? Do you really need a PS5 Showcase? Do you really? You got to sit down and really think about it. Like, what has Microsoft shown the industry right now to the point where Sony needs to answer back, right? Because let's go back in time here, right? Sony has been more aggressive since the start of this generation. Sony has been releasing quality games since the start of this generation, except for Gran Turismo 7. I get it. The microtransaction stuff, I understand that, right? And also, you can say the same thing for Horizon Forbidden West. Not every single thing is perfect, but I'm talking about numbers-wise. Sony has been the aggressor here. Like, they have been putting out more friggin' games this entire generation. Microsoft, on the other hand, big fat zeros, right? Yes, last year, they had, 3 games or 4 games? Okay, great. They got Grounded, right? Grounded is good. Apparently, it's good. A lot of people saying that it's going to be poised for Game of the Year. Why? They got Scorn. And they got a few little games here and there, but nothing groundbreaking on the level of a God of War. So if you're Sony, ask yourself this right now. Put fan mindset out of the equation here for a second. Do you really need a PS5 Showcase? I mean, do you really need to come out and show your hands? Show Spider-Man 2 and show Wolverine and show Ghost of Tsushima 2, a teaser for Ghost of... Man... If they come out and do that, it's flatline. It's literally flat. I mean, they're just going to just, oh my God. It's an earthquake. It's a hurricane. It's a storm coming if they do that. You know what I'm saying? But there's no, and I had to realize that. I'm like, man, I got to get out of this player head, gamer head type of stuff in my head. Like, do they really need to do a showcase? I mean, is Microsoft showing us anything right now that Sony needs to answer back with? Going back to the beginning of the generation where they were playing the game of cat and mouse. Sony's like, nope. Microsoft, you go first. Go on, Microsoft. Go on. Go on, Microsoft. You go first. No. You go first. And then we'll go after. Then we'll seal the faith afterwards. We'll just flatline everything afterwards. Right? So prepare yourself for disappointment when it comes to a PS5 showcase. Don't expect a PS5 showcase this month. I'm just going to be real with you guys because when listen to me, I've failed miserably as a person, as a gamer, as a content creator, hoping and thinking that there's going to be a showcase or a state of play or whatever month to month. Nobody knows what Sony is going to be doing here. Okay. Not even some of the most credible insiders even know. And even if they know, they ain't saying a darn thing because they already know they don't want the wrath of Sony on their hands. So prepare for disappointment. Prepare for the fact that we might not get a PS5 showcase this month. And we might, at the very minimum, get a state of play, ladies and gentlemen. We might just very well get a state of play. And then that's it. A state of play, and then that's it. Because here's the thing. Sony's looking at it like we need to give our development studios more time to cook these games. Because once we show these games, it's going to blow everybody away. Once we show Spider-Man 2, it's going to shake up the industry. Once we show Ghost of Tsushima 2, it's going to shake up the industry. Once we show Wolverine, it's going to raise the bar and it's going to shake up the industry. Come on, somebody. Stop playing games with me. You know that. I know that. When it comes to Sony and their games, you already know when Sony gets to cooking and they get to cooking real good and they get to cook that freaking steak real good. Woo! When they get to cooking, they cook. All they got to do is drop one showcase and it has everybody talking all the way into next year. Would I want them to have a showcase? Yes. As a gamer, as a fan, yes. But Sony, on the other hand, probably looking at it as, bro, we got God of War. We're dropping God of War. Y'all should be happy. Because God of War is going to carry Sony straight to the bank. God of War alone, one game alone is going to carry them for the rest of this year. So they're probably looking at it at safe bet. I'll get to your super chat in just a second. At safe bet, we're going to give y'all a God of War showcase. Okay, whether it's in the form of a state of play or whatever, but we're going to give y'all a state of play for God of War, and that's it. That's all y'all going to get. Next year, we're going to blow y'all away in January. We can do a state of play in January and blow y'all away with what's coming in 2023. And you know what? I'll be okay with it. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to sit here and cry. Ah! It is what it is. It is what it is because I have no control. Even if I cry, it's not going to change reality because the reality is Sony's going to do what they're going to do with or without me and you. So it doesn't matter. We can raise our concerns all we want, but that's still not going to change reality because the reality here is, ladies and gentlemen, the narrative is not going to change. It's not going to change. The facts are still going to remain the same. I'm just saying. Thank you, Kratos, for the $10. Says God of War Ragnarok is the PS5 showcase. I'm just saying, God of War for Sony, God of War is literally all they need. God of War is literally all they need right now. You already know God of War is going to bring the millions in for them. God of War, listen, God of War 2018, whether you like it, yes or no, did what? Over 20 million copies sold. And I think it's even more now with it being on PC. And not only that, it made over 500 million. Sit down and think about that. Marlon, you going in today. Drink some water, Marlon. You're preaching today. Yeah, lubricate that voice box. So, God of War in Sony's eyes is literally all they need to do for the rest of the year. Heck, Microsoft ain't doing nothing else for the rest of the year. Right? What else they got? What else they got? Maybe something for Halo, maybe. What else they got? Nothing else. So Sony is looking at it like, well, why should we do anything? So we'll see. We'll see if we get a showcase this month or not. Now, it will really, really blow us all away if we do get a showcase and we get a state of play for God of War. A lot of us will be happy. I'll be extremely happy. But hey, man, it is what it is. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. We're outside. We're putting in the work for you guys. Let's go. Let's get it popping, man. Cannot wait for God of War. God of War is literally going to carry Sony for the rest of this year. Like I said, they could very well surprise us with PlayStation Experience. Like, yes, we still do need to see stuff about PSVR 2. We don't have a price on PSVR 2 yet. We don't even have a proper showcase for it yet. I mean, they did do stuff on the blog post. Also, there's still a lot of games that we still need to see, like Helldivers 2. That makes me think like, well, maybe we might get a showcase for that, right? For them to show that off. And there's a couple other games that I think is showcase worthy that we need to see, right? The PlayStation VR 2, right? Price on that. The DualSense, the DualSense Pro controller. You don't need a showcase for that. All you do need to do is give us a price on it and give us a release date because people are asking for that stuff left and right. So, I mean, but again, guys, we will see what happens, okay? We will see. Now, moving along here, PlayStation Stars. Now, I did get attacked for PlayStation Stars, raising my concern about their level 4 part of the rewards here. I mean, obviously it's free, but it's just the way how they're going about it for customer service. Like, you do have to buy 4 games and unlock 120 something rare trophies in order to get top of the line customer service. And so a lot of people out there in Japan and in parts of Asia where the service is actually launched, the reward service is actually launched, they were upset about it, like they should, because I don't feel like that should be the case. Now, some very gruesome discovery here is that, well, PlayStation Stars might have a hidden invite-only diamond tier. Wow. Seemingly found in the PlayStation app. Whoa. So the reference to this 5th tier for PlayStation Stars is a diamond tier. So we don't really know the full extent to this diamond tier part of the actual service, right? Hopefully it's pro-consumer. And a lot of people don't get upset, I guess, about it, whatever, but it's going to be invite only. So I'm guessing depending on how much money you do spend and how active you are on the actual trophies and things of that nature, then yeah. But apparently this thing here is going to be invite only when it comes to this PlayStation Stars Diamond tier. So we'll see once Sony gets ready to advertise it and put it out there as well. I mean, only time will actually tell. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Okay, so diving into our next story here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying us. Let's talk PlayStation and Xbox. Let's go ahead and let's dive into this one. I see somebody in the chat said PlayStation Stars, what a joke. Like I said, I'm okay with the fact that you have reward systems to award PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 players, you know, if they unlock trophies, how many games they buy, whatever the case may be, you know, they can get really cool rewards from PlayStation. That's cool and all. It's free, but it's just how they're structuring the whole thing as far as their 4th tier part of the subscription model. But again, I digress, right? So if you are a Horizon Forbidden West fan, like I said, I've finished Horizon Forbidden West and the story was okay. It wasn't like blow me away or anything like that, but the gameplay was phenomenal. Like they did expand on the combat, they did expand on the upgrades and more terrain type of abilities, and obviously the machines were better. We had different varieties of machines, and the world just seems more lifelike and everything like that. So that game was more of like an 8.5 out of 10 for me. Because of, you know, the experiences that I was having. There was a lot of bugs and glitches and things of that nature. And obviously they updated it now and fixed all those type of technical issues that the game was actually having. But Horizon Forbidden West actor tweet sparks DLC hopes. And so this is, I believe his name is Lance Reddick. All right. So Lance Reddick literally put out a tweet, says hard at work in session for Horizon Forbidden, hashtag for Horizon Forbidden West. And later on, the tweet actually got taken down. So yeah, you already know Sony probably just like, what the heck? But yeah, Lance Reddick, Silence, he plays Silence in the actual game and stuff like that. So it seems as though that we could very well be getting DLC for Horizon Forbidden West. So yeah, let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Are you a Horizon fan? Maybe not. Let me know. All right, so woo, I see y'all in the comment section with this console war stuff, boy. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys are something else, man. This is why I love you guys. You guys are something else. So I'm going to have a poll for you guys. Hi, how you guys doing? Happy Sunday. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. If you guys think I delivered, smash up that like button. If you do want to share a super chat, it's optional, but it does help us to keep the lights on and everything like that. I highly do appreciate it. We're in the Q&A session right now. Did you enjoy the show? I know I did, because I love talking about these video games. I love what I do, and I love talking to you guys. So, the question is, I got a spicy poll for you guys. Ooh-wee! Do you think, before we get to the next one, do you think, because we have multiple poll for you guys today, do you think PlayStation, like everybody else, maybe they're on some fanboy nonsense, which I ain't got time for that. Do you think PlayStation is doomed after Activision deal goes through? Oh God, I can't. All right. Yes, no. They're gonna be fine. If you ask me, they're gonna be fine. So yeah, we out here. Jay Golden, what's up, man? Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout outs. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Q&A, Q&A, Q&A. Yeah, because word on the block is that, Sony is going to be doom and gloom if this Activision deal goes through. Nope, they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. Yes. They might not have the marketing rights to Call of Duty anymore, and it's going to be in the hands of Microsoft, but at the same time, Sony is going to be fine. Would this push Sony to come up with more innovative ideas, when it comes to their subscription service? Yes. But Sony is going to be fine. Just my opinion. I could be wrong because I know how some of you guys are, right? It's just my opinion. But hey, Sony is going to be fine. Sony's going to be fine. Yeah, Alex, unfortunately, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Bro, when Wolverine drops, you already know. When Wolverine drops, man, it's going to be crazy, dude. Wolverine drops and it's going to just be, people are going to just go crazy, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because that's going to raise an insane benchmark. The Super Gaming, how you doing, man? Appreciate the love and the support. Let me tell you something, man. When Ghost of Tsushima 2 drops, when Spider-Man 2 drops, when Last of Us 3 drops, oh, God, man. Man, there's so many games to even talk about and think about when it comes to PlayStation right now. It's going to be bananas. You know what I'm saying? Once Sony gives us a PS5, a proper PS5 showcase, an hour-long PS5 showcase, game after game after game after game that's in production. Oh, my God. Bro, you already know I'm going to fall out of my chair. When it comes to Sony showing off their games and me getting hyped for the games that I care about, bro, you already know. Sony is always going to be king when it comes to single-player exclusive games. When it comes to their exclusive games, they're always the king, bro. They're always the king. Them and Nintendo. Nintendo always got that market sold up too as well. But Nintendo does not appeal to everybody, right? So we're talking about Microsoft and Sony right now. And Sony has always been the king. Now, with 2023 and beyond happening, that might change with Microsoft because they have Fable. They have Perfect Dark. They have Avowed. You know what I'm saying? They got Gears of War 6, State of Decay 3, Everwild. They got so many friggin' games in development. So it might change. But as of now, Sony is king when it comes to their games, bro. Like they put so much time, so much effort. That's why you see some people, they don't mind spending the $70 on the games. If the game is good enough for them, then they're good from there, But yeah, exactly. It don't appeal to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It does not appeal to everybody. So, for sure. I mean, every single game don't appeal to everybody, but I was saying from a Nintendo standpoint, not every single thing that Nintendo puts out, everybody really cares about. You know what I mean? So there you have it. Super Gaming, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I'm just chilling. I'm vibing. I'm just, in this Q&A trying to talk to you guys, trying to vibe with you guys real quick, Nothing more, nothing less. Make sure you guys smash up that like button for your boy. Share the stream, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys retweet the stream on Twitter. My Twitter handle is MarlonGamingNation. You should be following me out on Twitter, by the way. Yeah, make sure you retweet the stream. We're having a discussion right now. Kratos, thank you so much for the $2. Says laugh out loud, Starfield not coming till 2024. Well, they did say early part of 2023. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what actually happens on that particular front. But, hey, cannot wait for God of War Ragnarok. Like, the hype level is going to be real. We're swimming in the hype level is going to be real for God of War Ragnarok. I'm telling you, God of War Ragnarok is going to be carrying Sony to the bank. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right, let me see here. I'm going to ask you guys this. Do you think we will be getting a PS5 Showcase this month? All right. Let me know. Do you guys think that we're going to be getting a PS5 Showcase this month? $70, but is quality? Yeah, that's subjective for some people. Let's see here. It says pony hype level is real in here. Oh boy, you already know. Majority of everybody that subscribed to this channel is PlayStation fans. So there you have it, man. There you have it. That's just what comes with it. You know what I mean? That's just what comes with it. That is just what comes with it. It's all right. Need everybody to vote. Need everybody to vote on there. Put your votes in, guys. Put your votes in. Smash up that like button. I see somebody say, "Go Sony." Well, I might as well just play the hype song. It's Sunday. Why not? Why not?
Hey, this is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype, get hype, get hype, get hype. Get hype, man, it's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate. They hating on the T-flops.
There you have it. There you have it. All right, back in the chat. Back in the chat. Top of the chat. Top of the chat. Top of the chat. Top of chat. Top of the chat. All right, let's see here. DJ says from the Caribbean, love the show. Hey, shout out to my Caribbean people, man. Appreciate it from across the water. Shout outs, man. I appreciate the love and the support. Thank you so much, man. God bless. God bless. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see here. Let's see here. Kratos says Marlon play the Ragnarok trailer. Oh Lord, nah, I ain't gonna do that to him, man. I can't do that. You can't. You got to switch it up, Kratos. You can't be playing no God of War trailer every single time. People are gonna be like, man, this is strange. He says don't give up streaming for rapping. Laugh out loud. He said don't give up streaming for rapping. Well, first and foremost, I mean, if you think that I'm not that good, then I accept that as your opinion. I accept that. I do have talent when it comes to music, and there's a lot of people that was told that they suck or that they're not that good, but you guys listen to them every single day on the radio. So I'm not trying to hear that. I appreciate your opinion and your gesture and everything, but not because you tell me this is going to stop me from doing what I do with music. It's like, I don't care. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. NF, one of my biggest, you know, like inspiration when it comes to music and stuff. One of my biggest, like he was told that he was trash. He was told that he wasn't that good when he first started out, when he was letting people hear his stuff. So did that stop him? No, it didn't. So same thing with Sony. Like, say whatever you want to say about Sony and their anti-consumer behaviors and, you know, them not communicating enough with their fans and them going up on the price of the PS5 and all the negative stuff. But hey, they're still good when it comes to their games. So there you go. Mic drop. It's all good, man. It's all good, bro. I'm not going to let nobody stop me, bro. Nobody's going to stop me. The only person that's going to stop me is me. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to let nobody stop me. I'm not going to let no negativity stop me. You know what I mean? If you got an opinion about me, that's fine. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to accept the opinion. Thank you very much. And keep it moving and keep shining and keep being better. That's all you can do. I'm not letting nobody get me down. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm still going to be streaming, still going to be making my music, still going to be shining. It's all good. Let's see here. It says, when is the album coming out? The album is probably going to be next year because I have to get a single out. And I've already got the single written already. And this single, I don't want to give away too much on the single, but it's pertaining to my girl and stuff like that. That's literally going to be the first song. And then we're going to be moving forward with the actual album. Maybe drop like 1 or 2 singles before the actual album gets out. But this album is going to be about my life. And there's a lot of raw material here, you know, and it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. I definitely have a lot of things written, a lot of things that I have like, recorded already, just haven't got mixed or mastered yet. But yeah, stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. More to come. It says some devs, some days you're an Xbox fan and you smash the ponies, and someday you preach for the ponies. That's why the console war is popular on your chat. It's not a matter of some days I'm preaching for. Like I said, I'm in the middle when it comes to things. Like, I'm not pro Xbox. I'm not pro Sony. I'm in the middle. Do I love Sony more? Yes, I do. But I also love Microsoft. And I'm also going to keep it real. You know what I mean? From my perspective of keeping it real. Like, I don't like the toxic console war nonsense, but at the same time, like, the proof is out there. I mean, everything is out there for everybody to see. What Sony is doing, what Microsoft is. You could just use your common sense. So, no, man. No, I don't think so. I mean, you have to weigh the good with the bad. Look at the good at what Sony is doing. Look at the bad that they're doing, and also look at the bad that Microsoft is doing. And look at the good that Microsoft is doing as well. I mean, the good that Microsoft is doing as well. So, you got to weigh the good with the bad. So that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. I love games. I'm fortunate to have, everything. I have the Xbox. I have the PlayStation. Like, I'm shining when it comes to these consoles. So I don't have to do the toxic console war nonsense. Like, it doesn't do anything. I'm a grown man. It doesn't do anything for me. I'm not into that, middle school, childish, going back and forth, which console is better. It's either you're going to find a game, play a game, and be happy and go home. That's it. It says, we need a showcase to show what drops. We'll see, man. We'll see. Our needs and Sony's needs are two different needs. Says, I prefer Sony over Xbox. Hey, that's a choice. You know what I mean? That's your choice. That's what you like. If there's another state of play, will there be more God of War gameplay? For sure. For sure. Most definitely. Large man, my man, appreciate you. Says, no PlayStation won't be doomed without COD. Medal of Honor. Nah, bro, listen. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel, by the way. For all the new people that are subscribing, thank you so much. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell on all. Listen, man. Listen, and I'll say this again, bro. Like, Sony, they don't need Battlefield. They don't need Medal of Honor. They just need to come up with their own stuff. And they already have tons of stuff in development right now. So Sony is going to be fine, man. I think Sony got something up their sleeve for everybody. Let's see here. It says, It says, just love gaming. I say last night I jump into Forza and Pokemon. Yeah. There you go. Happy Cloud Gaming. There you go. As long as you gaming, that's all that matters. As long as you buying games, that's all that matters. This console war garbage, for the birds. It says, you think GTA 6 will get announced this month? No, sir. Nope. Not with the big old controversy that was surrounding GTA 6. No. I don't think we're going to get anything GTA 6 until maybe next year. You know what I mean? Maybe next year. And even then, I wouldn't get my hopes up. Because who knows, with the obviously Rockstar did come out and say that, well, development is thriving and development is continuing. So, it's all good. It says, if Sony do day one, that's a Game Pass rival. Hey, I'm just saying. That's what I said. I said that earlier. They can better compete on that level with the day and date and add even more stuff if they want to. That's if they want to. If they're cornered to, then I think they will. Huffman, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you, man. Nice seeing you, man. My favorite game right now is Valkyrie Elysium. Yo, that Valkyrie Elysium is fire, though. A lot of people was splashing mud on it. When I was playing it, though, on Twitch, a lot of people didn't really care for it. You know what I mean? A lot of people was throwing stones at it saying, oh, that game is whack and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's your opinion. I like the game. I think it's great. You know what I mean? If you're into the Norse mythology, / JRPG, you know what I mean, type of mindset, if you're an RPG type of guy, yes, Valkyrie Elysium is fire, bro. It's fire. It's fire. I love the game. I love it. So, hey, everybody's entitled. That's why it's called an opinion. Everybody has their own own mindset on games and own perspective on things. You know what I mean? So I've learned that, and it is what it is, man. The fanboy nonsense is for the birds. I can't. Like I said, I'm always going to get hype. You guys know I'm the hype man, right? I'm always going to get hype. If Sony shows off something that I care about, you best believe I'm going to be jumping out of my... Bro, I'm literally going to jump out of my mind. I'm going to jump out of this chair and I'm going to scream.
We're swimming in cash.
If it's something that they show that I care about. That's never going to change. That's never going to change because that's how I've always been since I was younger, bro. It's never going to change. 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 Best Dope Best, my man. How you feeling? Do you stream every game? No, I don't stream every game. Larry K, thank you for the $1. Appreciate that. Callisto and Dead Space. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy Sunday. Make sure you guys smash up that like button if you are enjoying the show. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Loon says, sorry I missed the show, but I'm clicking that thumbs up. Hey, my man, thank you so much because clicking that thumbs up button, it helps out the stream in so many ways. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. If you did enjoy the show today, if I did deliver, smash up that like button, man. It's never going to change, my G. It's never going to change. It's all good, though. Locust, it's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good, Locust. It is what it is. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? He says, I would have sold my PS5 if God of War got delayed again. Ha! Yeah, I don't believe that one because here's the thing. Here, this is you right here. You're going to be like this. You're going to be like this, right? Man, I'm going to trade in my... Man, you know what? I'm going to trade in my PS5, man. They just delayed God of War. Hi, welcome to GameStop, where you can buy and sell used games. Yeah, man, I'm trying to trade in this PS5, man. Man, why would you trade in your PS5? Man, listen, bro, they didn't delay God of War, so I'm trying to trade this mug in. All right, man, I don't think it's wise for you to trade it in, but all right, let's see where the barcode is. All right, let me scan this thing. Skip. All right, sir, that's going to be $250 in store credit. All right, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take it. All right, thank you. All right, man, I'm about to head home now. Oh, man, I got $250 for this God of War. Let me see what's actually going on. Oh, man. Dang. God of War is coming out November of next year, and I just sold my... God dang it. Ah, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's see here. Kratos99, thank you for the $5. Says not being mean, but I'm glad Carmela isn't here to chat. Oh Lord, don't call on her name too much because she might get here. You know what I mean? She might get here real soon and everything. So you'll see what actually happens. It says it's okay. Don't worry, bro. He'll be in the bargain bin soon. It says I have a feeling that Sony is going to price that PSVR 2 higher than a giraffe's. Hey, but you know, like, I'm gonna just keep it $150 with you guys. Like, I'm telling you, man, Sony, see, that's the thing. Sony can charge you that Sony tax and they can get away with it because they know that their fans are gonna buy it. Like, you know, people might complain and say, oh, the price is this and oh, the price is that. But hey, if you want it, you got to pay for it. Like, it is what it is. So I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. It says, is the Xbox fridge worth it? I've been hearing some mixed bag things about the Xbox fridge. Like, one of the things I heard was that it wasn't cooling like the beverages good enough or whatever. Something with the fan in the back of the fridge or whatever. So I don't know. That's what I was kind of hearing, but I never got a chance to even get one. Jermaine MacBound, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. You said that was really good. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It says nice sales pitch. I'm telling you, man, that's what's gonna happen. And then you're gonna have to repurchase it afterwards. Long after, you're gonna have to repurchase it. So it don't even really matter. You're gonna have to repurchase. My man Jacob, thank you for the $1. Says hello. How are you doing today? Jim think he's going to the to Euro personally and trying to talk with them and block the deal. He is wrong big time. Sure, the Euro will likely to go to phase 2. If not, at the end of the day, Microsoft will walk out of the courtroom with the deal. Listen, with ABK, listen, bro. Like I said, regardless of the fact, Sony is still going to be shining. I mean, no company is going to roll over and let you win or let you go through with certain things. Like, it's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way it is, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's just the way it is, man. You know, they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine at the end of the day. Let's see here what else we got. It says, do Jim Ryan's impersonation, please. Oh, my God. Y'all love that Jim Ryan impersonation, huh? It says PlayStation is like Apple. Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. It says GameStop is going to give you $2 for a PS5. I'm telling you, you ain't going to get that much for it. I mean, you better off selling it on your own than trading it in somewhere. I'm just saying. Like, you just better off doing that. I mean, you don't know what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? It says, where is Xbox VR? Well, they got it for PC, so they don't need it for consoles, right? They never really claim to really, you know, be in that market as much. So, I mean, when it comes to the console side of things, it says, where's the No Fridge song? Oh, Lord, here you go. Here you go, man. Here you go. It says, Marlon was right. I'm not selling my PS5. Don't sell that PS5, bro, because I'm telling you, the minute they make an announcement that you care about, you're going to go right back purchasing that PS5, and you're going to be losing out on so much money if you do that. Black Big Money Magic, what's good, man? My man that literally saved the month of September for us. Man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Black Magic. How you doing, sir? I just realized, I was like, is that the real Black Magic? Because I'm so used to you having the member emote right next to your name. And I'm like, wait, is that really Black Magic? But yo, shout outs to Black Magic though, man. God bless you and your family, bro. And thank you for what you did for us, for being a member of our channel. And also, you know, for your love and for your support, man. I appreciate you, man. Honestly, you know, I'm forever grateful, man. This is a brand new month, man. Brand new expectations. And I'm just going to, you know, have faith in God and, you know, we're going to meet our goal for this month as well. So, we're going to keep shining, my brother. Thank you so much for being here, man, and taking the time out from your family. I appreciate you. We're just in the Q&A right now. We're vibing. It says, do you like Man of Medan game? Now, I've really got a chance to even get into it, Leo, because, man, I've been busy trying to finish up a lot of games that I didn't get to finish up. You know, I finished up Ghostwire Tokyo, Horizon Forbidden West, Plague Tales Innocence. Lots of stuff. You know, Last of Us, I finished that again, more recently. So yeah, man, definitely lots of stuff to, you know, to kind of get us ready to go here. It says chilling like a villain. Ken, my man, I see you, bro. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this month though? Because come next week, I pray that we get some big PlayStation news. I pray that we get some big Xbox news. You know what I mean? And we can have a big conversation. We can thrive, and you know what I mean? We get some positive, or if it ain't big, something really positive, you know, so that everybody can be happy and whatever the case may be. But we'll see, man. Deathloop, yeah, I've been reviewed Deathloop, man. If you haven't checked it out, type in Deathloop review on my channel. I played it on the channel when it first came out. I just didn't play it again. Yo! Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Ha ha. Yo. Big body 50. Man. Shout out to the homie ready to take excursions. Hey. Says as much money as Microsoft makes. 2023 better be a good year for Xbox. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, money can't save you. It can't save you. You have to look at it from this perspective, right? You look at some of the bigger companies, like look at Google. Look what happened to Stadia, right? You can see it all across the gaming landscape. You can have all the money in the world, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because here's the thing. If the games are not resonating with the fan bases, if they feel like, well, what Skizzle Axe would say, helicopters with their wheelies, like, listen, bro, at the end of the day, none of that is going to matter. You could buy every publisher in gaming. If the games don't speak for themselves, if people are not happy with the games, it's null and void. Period. Right? So it seems right now, as of right now, excursions, it seems as though that could be the year. That could be the year for Microsoft. You know what I mean? Because on paper, they have a lot more games than Sony in development. On paper, they have a lot of stuff that's announced for next year as well. And so I agree with you 100%. It better be a good year. It better be not wait till next year and the year after that. It better be deliver. You know what I'm saying? Because he hear what he said right here. It says they have and have always had the money for the talent. Hopefully, none of their companies break down like 343. Facts. Because the situation that is going on right now with, 343 and how they just, Halo is in shambles, right? I mean, I don't agree with how they treating Halo as a franchise and as a game, and how they literally had to outsource, and a lot of the people that they outsourced to help with development is all type of issues and whatever they were saying. I just really hope for the best for Microsoft, man. I want Microsoft to thrive, with the Xbox brand and still compete directly with Sony, because, hey, man, we need competition and we need Microsoft to thrive and we need them to shine. So listen, man, Excursions, thank you so much, my G, for the $50. That's the biggest donation to start the month of October. And I really do appreciate it. That's why I get up and I run around and I thank God for it, man, because it's big blessings, my G, big blessings like that helps us to keep the lights on and to keep us doing what we do here full time for you guys. So I don't take anything for granted. God bless you. I appreciate you. All right, let's see here. Yep. There you go. Competition drives innovation. I've always been saying that, because what this does is it pushes Sony to like really push themselves and give us, better experiences. And they already been delivering it with better games, but like, more better PlayStation Plus subscription or whatever the case may be, that they can shine in areas where they were weak in before, because Microsoft is just being more aggressive and everything like that. And they're just not backing down. So I'm just saying, it's just, that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. Thank you so much for the special beam cannon, Jacob. I appreciate it. Says, from today here on out, I'm going to save Xbox reward points, and I hope I can save 500,000 to 600,000. It says till 2028, when I personally think the PS6 and the next Xbox will release, so I can get the next Xbox for free, prepaid. My man, do your thing. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. I think that's smart. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Do your thing. Like I said, that's what those things are for. You know, the more the merrier for you. The more you don't have to go in your pocket, the better it is for you, man. But shout outs to the homie Excursions, man. I appreciate you. But like I said, guys, and I've said it and I'll say it again, this generation, this year is going to be, I mean, not this year, but next year. Next year and beyond is fixing to be crazy. I'm telling you, it's fixing to do crazy things for gamers, man. I can't wait to see Spider-Man 2. I can't wait to see Avowed. I can't wait to see Fable. I can't wait to see more of Forza, the Forza Motorsport. I can't wait to see Starfield again. Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I can't wait to see a lot of these games, man, that are current. Ghost of Tsushima 2. Man, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that we have to prepare ourselves for and everything. Bacon, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. We outside. We out here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's play some beats for you guys, man. Any more questions? Thank you guys for an epic Sunday, though, man. For real, though. Sundays are normally like low key, but you guys made it awesome, man. You guys always, I love you guys, man. Yeah. Shine a candlelight. Shine your candlelight. Hey, shine your candlelight. Hey, what's good? We out here, man. Alex, hey, I don't know. Maybe he could do something that we don't know about. I don't know, Alex. Maybe he could do something we don't know about. That's why I say anything you could do to save money, do what you got to do. He said that the PSVR 2 will not come out until it comes already. Oh, you're saying until it's ready? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, more than likely. More than likely. Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Monday, bro. You already know. You already know, sir. We back on it. We back on it. We ain't got no choice. We back on it. Yes, sir. We back on it. We ain't got no choice. You feel me? We don't have a choice. We have to get on the grind. We have to do what we got to do. He says, MGN, love you too, and appreciate everything you do, bro. God bless. Hey, Popeye, my man, always appreciating. Make sure you guys smash up that like button if you did enjoy today's show, man. Me, per se, I enjoyed the show today, man. God bless you guys, man. God bless you guys. God bless you guys, man. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love, man. I appreciate you guys. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't know if, wait, is Vital Drip still in here? God, I forgot to mention it. Is Vital Drip still in here? Is Mr. Nixon here? Let me know if those two guys are in here. I just remembered something I needed to ask. Probably too late now. I'll probably ask it at another time. We'll see though. You know, we'll see. It says, what is the biggest SSD? I think 2 terabyte, or no, maybe more than that. Let me see. I don't know. I know about 2 terabyte, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure you could probably get something bigger than that. I think maybe 4. I think you probably can get a, yeah. You could probably get a 4 terabyte. I say 4 terabyte possibly. Yeah, 4 terabyte. Yeah, I think 4 terabyte. But man, 4 terabytes should be good enough, bro. You shouldn't need more than that. You shouldn't need no more than that, man. And that's about $500. That's the same price of a PS5. So don't think that's a smart investment, at least on my end. But hey, to each his own. To each his own. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it, right? Love you guys, man. Be blessed. Be easy. And as usual, like I've always said, please have yourself a great one, man. Love you guys. Be blessed. Be easy. And let's prepare for this week. Let me go ahead and say a short prayer real quick before we move off into a new week. Father God, in the name of Jesus, I'm asking you, Lord God, to let this week be a blessed week for all of us, Lord God. As we're about to depart from this stream, I pray, Lord God, that everybody will have a great day today. Blessings on top of blessings. And I pray that this week will be nothing but a magnificent week. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen. Love you guys, man. Be blessed. Be easy. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your family. Enjoy time because it's very precious, man. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Hit the like button on the way out.